Alright, welcome back. So we are at the part where Bradley is explaining to the people of the house that there is missing persons, and this is where it's at so far. So now this general area, this house. So apparently the house is where the girls have been missing. How would you know that? Because the last one was my sister. He has a sister? I was the last person to hear from her alive. She called me when her car broke down. She described where she was in the house she could see up ahead, and that she was planning to ask them for help. And then she was gone. This is ridiculous. 25 years ago, most of you weren't even born. Bradley laughs. It's not a pleasant sound. It gets better. This house doesn't exist. What? I spent months looking for this house. The police said I must have had the details wrong. They gave up, but I looked harder. That was when I found out about the 5-year pattern. So I knew I needed a girl, and I knew I had to wait. Until now. All this year I've been looking for you, and this house was not here. But I finally found you. That's complete nonsense. It might be true. Everyone turns to stare at me. All year, Bradley's been asking out different girls. It's always just one date, and he's always drives. He never makes a move, like he's barely interested in girls at all. We thought he was just looking for the right girl, but he could have been looking for this house. That means... Burning with furious realization, I slipped my loafer and hurled it at his head. You manipulative, scheming, lying jackass. You used me as bait. I don't understand. Don't listen to them. They're just trying to confuse you. If it's all lies, then what are you hiding in the basement? The bodies? Please, stop this. He shakes his head sadly. We need some time to talk. We can't trust you on your own after you've attacked us, but we can't leave you chained to a chair forever either. Lock them in a room, both of them. Will she be safe with him? Ha! Will he be safe with me? That too. Separate rooms then. Led me back to the room I slept in last night, taking Bradley somewhere else. We'll be back, I promise. And then they lock me in, and I am left here alone. Pressing my ear to the door, I can faintly hear voices, far away, but I can't make out anything that they're saying. This plain and simple room, so convenient before, suddenly feels like a prison. There's absolutely nothing for me to do except pace and worry. All that time last night, sitting in the restaurant, driving in his car, Bradley had a gun? I was right next to something that could easily have killed me, and I didn't even know it. He's gone crazy. No, he must have been crazy for a long time. All those girls, he could have driven each of them to a different location looking for Phantom House in his head. There's no way that this house wasn't here. But at the same time, he's right. People in this house are clearly up to something. Lynn's especially. Why are they all here? What are they going to do with us? Just when I begin to feel that they have forgotten me entirely, I hear a key rattling in the lock. Hello again. I'm sorry about all of this. I know it's not your fault. You were just as surprised as Bradley's actions as we were. What's going on? What are you going to do with him? That is a problem. I would like to turn him over to the police, but as you know, the phones aren't working. And even if we could call, the force fields. So you're just gonna keep us here? Lynn's is still working on solutions. I need to go home now. I have a paper to write. I have chem exercises to finish. Finding a way to get through the field is our top priority. If that were true, they would have turned off the power and let me go. For some reason, they don't think that's an option. You are still my guest. You're free to go about the house. Just please, be careful. I'm always careful. He looks at me for a long moment, then turns and walks away. So I'm not a prisoner, except that I am. Just with a bigger prison. But they're trapped in the house as well. I walk out of the bedroom and into the hallway. There's no sign of everyone. There must be some kind of way out of here. Janet? Huh? There's a thumping noise and one of the doors shivers. I'm here. I'm locked in. Well, good. Please, you have to listen to me. You're my only hope. Should Janet hear him out? Yes, no, maybe so. No. These puzzles. Oh, I got it. No, that won't work. Nope. Okay. No. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna talk to Bradley. Bradley sucks. You should have thought of that earlier. And I turn and flounce away. How dare he claim to need me now, after the way he treated me. I don't know how much of his story is just crazy talk, and I don't care. He doesn't deserve my help. I want to go home. Hurry down the stairs, not wanting to encounter anyone. Smoke and mirrors and fairy tales. I don't want to hear any more of it. There's only one door, and it's so-called force field in my way. Stealing myself, I walk into the shifting darkness, and it pushes me back. Therefore, no pain, no heat, no tingle of electricity. It's like walking into a net. It bows away from me, but I can't pass through. Pound a fist against the not quite substance in front of me with no more effect than punching a mattress. That's enough. Turn to see Lynn's behind me, holding a device in his hand with a screen displaying wave patterns. What? I have enough data for your shield now. That's right. He wanted to see Bradley and I touch the force field. So, you can let us out of here now? No. The shields must be calibrated for each person wishing to pass through. Well, you don't have Bradley's data, but you do have mine. So you can let me out now, right? I still have to build the electromagnetic coils and tune them to these specifications. It will take time. Oh. Are you sure you can't turn off the power just for a moment? An irritated breath hisses out from beneath his teeth. Unfortunately, the breaker box is also hypercharged. We need to make this process work in order to get through the fields to turn off the power off. Well, is there anything I can do to help? Raphael can handle it, and I can handle it. Is he a scientist too? No, he is just an obedient pair of hands. Come to think of it, Lynn's did order Raphael to fetch his handcuffs. Is he your boyfriend? And what if he were? Woo-hoo. How would Janet feel about Lynn's and Raphael being lovers? Giggle snort.